I'd like to call this meeting to order. If everyone's stand for the opening prayer and pledge of allegiance.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day. Pray your blessing upon each one gathered here for this meeting. Bless our mayor and city council and their discussions and decisions made. Pray that you'll be with each one that lives and works in Jeffersontown and our community. Pray for safety and well-being for all, especially our first responders and their families. We pray, oh God, that you will bless our nation, that you will bring us to a time for peace and unity among people. And may your love surround us all in this meeting and all that is said and done here. For we ask these things in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If there's anyone that wants to speak before the city council, if you signed up on a piece of paper, I've got 3. Anybody else want to talk? Okay. My first visitor tonight would be Derek Honeycutt. If you come to the podium and talking to the mic, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Derek Honeycutt. I'm a representative of the American Red Cross. It pleases me to be here today to actually present an award that this is the first time I've ever given an award. So I'm glad it's to y'all for the first time. So we had a blood drive at the early parts of July, which is on June 30th and June 1st at the Jeffersonian. We collected over 192 units, and I know that number doesn't mean much to a lot of people, but if we translate that into whole blood and patient lives, we've saved over 600 lives. So I would like for you to give yourself a hand for that, because that was amazing. And that's the first time we've done that in a long time. And to be able to partner with the Jeffersonian, who allowed us to come in and do that, is really, really great for the community. We try to keep all the blood here in the community as well. And so we will use that here locally. So I just wanted to thank you for that. And I also got this award that I'll come out and present to you.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, this is a big deal because they have had so many blood drives out here. And for us to win over every city in Louisville, that's saying something about the citizens of Jeffersontown. And we have talked about it, of having some kind of a contest.
Yes.
And if you want to put that together or work with somebody up here, that's fine. They're going to going to be a challenge. So they challenge the police department, is going to challenge the fire department.
Or we could do council people.
Or council people, whatever,
okay,
to give
compete.
blood. And I don't have any. I bleed all the time. But, you know, I think that's a great thing. And we all, the citizens of Jeffersontown should be proud of themselves for what they've done. And I really appreciate you coming out.
It's the first time we've ever given that award.
Thank
so
you.
I want to thank y'all for that. Thanks.
Hey, sir, you want to come up here? You want to come up here and give it to the mayor?
Do you want pictures? No?
Yeah,
Or I can
that's
go
what
down,
Brian's getting
whatever.
up for.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty. You want to take a picture? Okay. I'll really come down. We haven't had a picture yet, have we?
No. You also never met a Honeycutt before either.
You're right. I hadn't met a Honeycutt. So many, thank you. So many things going in that office up there. People are in and out. Well, I don't know if I'm getting an award or I'm getting slammed or whatever, but I remember the Honeycutt thing.
You will.
Yeah,
You
thank you very much.
Is this one, because I know there's gonna be a few more drafts up,
Yes.
this like in the next week or so, right?
I'm
sorry.
There's one coming up on September 9th and there's one on the 10th. The 9th is for the Gaslight Festival.
Right, okay,
So that is
okay.
good to do, as you know. So we're hosting for them. And then the next day is just the Jeffersonian normal drive. Because people are very, very protective about their jobs as far as where they live. People want to donate where they live and they want to stay in their own zip code, honestly.
I do, yeah.
And it's amazing how we ran the data for this area and how many people go to other zip codes to donate from this area. And we're like, hey, look, let's just do one
Yeah,
here.
here.
So that's why we had such a big response, for this drive, 193 people.
That's saying
Amazing.
something.
It's not, is it the first one that was done at
Yes,
Jeffersonian? Oh,
first one,
okay.
Yeah. So we
Oh.
hope to do
They've
many
had one
more.
at the
Yeah.
police
So
department
does
before.
each drive give an award for the most, like,
Out of the ones we did this summer, y'all
Okay,
were the ones to
okay.
get an award out of everybody.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because we
That's
did
close to
so
my heart.
many.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Kinds
y'all
of
did
blood.
so many. So
Yeah.
our territory covers pretty good. So,
Thank you.
Not to say much, but.
Well,
Thank
Derek,
you.
we appreciate it
I
and thank
appreciate
you again.
Sorry
And
about
whatever I can,
fingerprints.
huh? That's okay. I have them all over my
Company.
desk upstairs. I'll wipe it off.
Well, look forward to more. So if y'all want to do something like as a council person versus council person, I'd love that.
I'll take
Competition's
that
fun.
challenge.
People like it.
Yeah.
People get fired up about it. If
You
you're gonna
know-
get fired up about something, I truly.
That would
believe
be
it should
good.
a
Yes,
patient.
you're right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of competitions, I think the chamber is going to want a little competition on volleyball. So I think they would like to put a volleyball team together. Gina's not here tonight, but I think they'd like to have the fire department versus the police department or city hall. So I think that's getting ready to get in. So get your tennis shoes on and be willing to play.
That would be fun.
Yeah, hey, you're right. You'll not be the
right.
first to sign up. Next people, let me see what I got next person. Ray Perkins.
Mayor, City Council, for letting me speak. A few constituents have approached me over the weekend, and I actually spoke to Chief about this right before the meeting. They may not even need your attention, but I wanted it to be on the record. Down here on Waterson Trail in front of the wine bar next door to the beach, there's a sign that says you can park on Waterson Trail after 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
And it really does impede traffic. There's only 2 lanes.
Yes.
One goes straight on Waterson Trail, the other one turns left on Billtown Road. And when somebody parks there, everything gets diverted to the left lane, and it really causes some congestion.
And you know what? I agree with you on that, Ray. And I've had a lot of people complain about that right there. So we probably should have no parking from College down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
It does bottleneck everything
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
and-
yeah.
I'm
And
surprised
because of
somebody
the
got
light
hit.
being there,
Yes.
what do we have to do, Chief, to get that?
We have a sign committee with Jimmy, Bill, Fred, myself, and at the chairman. I missed a meeting. They made me chairman.
That's what happens when you miss meetings. You get appointed to something.
They could park across the street over by the old 5-star because
Right.
there's a long way before the next stoplight, but right there, it's.
You know, we get that gripes here too in front of City Hall, but I mean, at nighttime, there's really not that much traffic, but there is at the beach.
You'd be surprised. In the summertime, it's
Right.
a lot.
Right.
And there is a time on there, isn't there? What's
6
the-
o'clock,
6, yeah, that's
Mhm.
early.
maybe
Yeah.
9
If it was
o'clock,
like-
10 o'clock, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all can look into that. I appreciate it.
It
Thank
might
you.
be just
Yeah.
changing the time.
We'll put that in the sign committee, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ray.
Maybe just changing the time on it too, like get
No,
past
just
rush
get rid
hour.
of it. Just get rid of it.
Just
Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
Carolyn Jones, Carol
People
Jones,
Parking there more than.
how are you?
I wanted to say hi to you since I saw you that day at Walmart, but I wanted to say I remember you being very nice. My issue was I wanted to find out when it was presented about the annual dues for the JSC.
Speaking to that, Mike, if you can.
I wanted to find out when the dues was increased, when it was, submitted.
Oh, you're the lady I talked to. Yes, I
Yes.
remember about the increase in dues at the
Yeah.
Senior Citizen Center.
Because it affected quite a few of us and a lot of us did not go back. When was it presented? Who presented? How much
Well,
was
that
presented?
was left up to the director, and that was Julie.
Julie. yes.
Uh-huh. And she's the one that felt like that the dues needed to be raised. Julie, would you like to address it? If you could come up. Ma'am, I think I told you before.
And I know you.
Yeah.
Yes, we know each other.
Bringing this up.
No, it's completely okay. So yes, so when we have our finance meetings, that is definitely something that came up. I had 2 members who have rejoined. One lives in J-Town and one lives outside of J-Town who suggested it and said that the dues were too low, that people didn't appreciate the building, didn't appreciate the things there that they got. And they felt like it would be better for overall, and it has been better. It's night and day since before. And you only came, I think, just for trivia.
I used to come for the meals and I used to come for the exercise.
Well, you haven't done that in a long time.
And
I can look back on the thing and see when the last time you came. Yeah.
I
yeah.
quit a lot of it. And then
Yes,
I
you
went
did.
for a couple of the
Yes.
trickle down.
And that's the thing. We couldn't sit there and worry about someone who comes once
Right,
a month.
partial, yeah.
It compared to people that came every day. And it has been night and day of the difference. And we've actually increased on new members within a month's range. I didn't bring the numbers tonight. The last time I looked, we had over 31 people sign up within just 1 month. So that says a lot to
I
me.
just wish there'd been more warning about the increase coming.
Well-
Now, I'm a J-Town resident, so it affected me by $35. Two of us is 70. But I do have friends that didn't come back because they are not considered J-Towns.
Well, but your J-Town taxes pays a lot of what we do down there. And so for people that don't live in J-Town, they don't work for those people. They are here to work for us. We live in J-Town. We pay those taxes. We should be thankful that they give us what they've given us.
I'm not upset as much with the increase. It was how quickly, when was the increase submitted?
When we had our finance meeting, and here's the thing, for one, we haven't raised rates in since 2017, 16, 17. So look how long we didn't raise the rates.
No,
That's a
no.
long time.
2022.
Okay, well, 2016, 2017, and at that point, we went from 30 to 40. Come on, that's nothing. So when we talked about it multiple times, I telling everyone so everyone can complain and say, I'm not coming back, wasn't going to be beneficial for anyone because it creates a toxic environment. We weren't going to deal with it. So the best way, I've learned how to handle you. The best way is to put it out there, so I'm sorry you didn't have a warning. I don't know that wouldn't have changed anything.
I think it would have been good to either kind of space out a little bit or.
No, I don't agree with
You know
that,
what,
but-
Carol? It's been done now. And like I told you in the store that night, I will give you personally out of my account, I will give you a check for $70. And that will get you and your husband through this next year, then next year.
Carol,
can pay
if you
yourself.
did that, you would have to do that for everyone. That would be
can't.
completely unreasonable. Do not do that, please. I'm begging you.
I appreciate it, but no.
Please.
Well, I didn't take her up on. when
Well,
she
I
offered.
know. She told me. But no, I think that's wonderful that you're offering that to her. But the thing is we've worked with anybody who needed help. I promise you, I have a list and I can bring that too.
I was
if I
gonna say,
need
if
to.
somebody needs help then, and they can't pay the
100%.
$70 or the $35.
We had someone from Public Works come and he does this quite a bit and he just donates money. We've put that towards people who have told us, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay. I really want to rejoin. And these are people that come every day. Well, I said, you're rejoining regardless. We'll work it out. We did not work it out. I promise. You're shaking your head no, but you and I didn't even talk about it. You went to the mayor at a grocery store.
I happen to. And.
Yeah,
Yes.
but- so
She's
I'm-
on the grocery.
But what I'm saying is if you and I could have talked and you said, I can't do that right now, we would have worked something out.
Because
You didn't approach me.
I didn't because Carol kind of jumped on us and said you did not submit, that it wasn't you. that
Carol
did it."
doesn't know
I'm
everything.
just telling you.
Talk to me.
So I was trying to
Carol.
get in the middle.
And she's talking about Carol, who is a member
I was
Who
gonna say,
rejoined?
please, it's not me.
Sorry.
and is not a J-Town
Not you.
resident.
You.
Julie, if we do a rate increase in the future, can we give a 30-day notice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would that
Well, I
be?
got a 30.
Sure.
But still. just
Oh, she did
little
get a
bit more
30-day.
Warning.
Yeah.
Did you give them a warning?
I mean, when I said the dues were going up,
How long? did you
well,
give?
everybody knows that you rejoin on July 1. That's
Right.
been that way since I think it's been opened. I can look and see when everything went out.
Yeah, but if we could, get, in the future, give 30 days.
I don't know why that wouldn't make a difference, but I absolutely will let you all
what I
know.
heard her saying was she was a little blindsided by it, and maybe that would help in
It
the
wasn't
future.
just me, it was
Yeah.
a few
Mhm.
people I know.
Yeah.
And they didn't come back. And you're talking about the non-residents, that's $100 increase. So if husband and wife, that's $200.
Yep.
So.
Well,
And like I
think-
said, we've worked with anybody.
I was going to
so.
say, Julie, if there is a group of people that do want to come back and they cannot afford it,
Every-
why don't you have a meeting for the people who
No.
can't and let them make you installments?
everyone that expressed to me didn't go talk about it with each other because that's toxic and we try to stay away from that toxic environment.
Mhm.
Everybody has rejoined.
Okay.
And these are people that need to be there, that are there daily, that
Right.
need that interaction. So we're good on our end. In fact, I was kind of surprised it took you this long to come up here. But
Oh, well, I've had some, I've been in the
Yeah.
ER twice and my arm got
yeah,
scraped up
Aw.
by a nail, so it's been.
it's been fun. No, but if
But
you,
I've been good to Julie, because I tried to tell her.
I've been good to you.
That was stealing from them.
Right.
And she
did.
I did. I warned her and she caught it and kept getting
Right.
worse.
Yep,
So I thought we were on a good rapport. And then
we are.
Then when Carol said that you didn't submit, and I was told that you did submit, and I thought, I don't know who to believe. So I didn't know what to do.
Well, so when we have a finance meeting, it is myself, it is Carol. It was, I think, I don't know if Fred was, Fred was there. It's Holly who
The chair.
is with us, and Bill Fox, which is our treasurer. So it's a group. It's not just one person.
I just thought maybe if it was decided like earlier in the year to let us know that come July
From
1st.
now on,
To be that.
you'll get a notice, and we'll let people know. Do they have to sign in when they come in up there,
Yes.
Julie?
Mhm.
So it'll be on the book, put something on the book, notice dues are gonna go up whenever.
I'll do it the same time I did it this year. I mean, it's,
Or if
Okay.
there's any
She said it
financial
was
help that
over
can
30
be
days.
offered. To note that, because we saw the thing on the desk about the increase.
Mhm.
But we didn't know that people could even get financial help on it.
okay. So the reason why that was not thrown out there is because every single person was going to
We took
come
advantage of
and
it.
no, and that's not fair to the people who truly need it. So,
Okay.
Okay, thank you all.
And I hope-
Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Readings of the minute, August 4th, 2026.
I make a motion to approve the readings of the minutes from August 4th, 2026 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. General fund warrant number 1659.
Make a motion to approve general fund warrant number 1659 is distributed.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Road fund warrant number 1045.
Make a motion, we approve road fund warrant 1045 is distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Second reading of ordinance number 1485, series 2026.
Make a motion for second reading of ordinance number 1485, series 2026 by title only.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
An ordinance relating to requesting the approval by the Louisville Jefferson County Metro Council of the annexation by the city of Jeffersontown, Kentucky of two tracts of land, tract 1 approximately easterly and tract 2 approximately westerly, both in the county of Jefferson and both adjoining the present city of Jeffersontown, Kentucky, and being adjacent to and contiguous with tract 1 being adjacent and contiguous generally northern and eastern, and tract 2 being adjacent and contiguous generally southerly and westerly, and both being adjacent and contiguous with the present boundaries of said city, but not contiguous to the boundary of the former city of Louisville, and being in the unincorporated area of the former county of Jefferson. By way of summary, Madam Mayor, members of the council, this is the ordinance that goes downtown so that Metro can review this. They either approve it, or if they don't, within 60 days by operation of law, it becomes effective. And at that point, whenever they approve it or 60 days go by, we will then enact an annexation ordinance. Also, this particular ordinance involves a large section of Chenoweth Run Road, which is adjacent to both our amphitheater and probably runs approximately a half to 3/4 of a mile all along the Veterans Park in that area. And this being a second reading, you may entertain a motion for passage.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, I have something I think, Fred, that you need to bring up. It's resolution number 861. It did not get put on the warrant tonight. If you
Yes,
could,
ma'am. That is with respect to the towing contract that the police department uses with Tony's record, isn't it? Yeah, Tony's record. they've been doing it since 2018. The police are very happy with them, I think. Are they not? And it's under the bidding, it's not required to be bid under 45A. And consequently, this, it's by the way, at the same prices, is it not, Chief? Same price as 2018. You don't get that kind of deal any places.
Make a motion, we pass resolution 862.
I'd like to bring up a point.
Mhm.
In the contract, I see requirements for insurance. I don't see any minimum requirements of what that insurance should be. I would recommend it be at least $1 million. I see no provision that their insurance would add the city as additional insured or provide the city as a waiver of subrogation for anything they do, so that we would be protected from their acts. I think this is standard protocol in contracts today, and I think this better protects the city than not having those items in there. And neither one should cost them that much. They probably have it built into their policies anyway.
Do you feel like it?
I don't have any problem with it the way it is. It's been that way since 2018. And furthermore, they're not employees or even agents of the city. They are doing this in their own capacity when they do towing. If they're involved in an accident with the car, that's on them.
But they're doing it at our behalf. I'd like to make the motion that be amended to include a minimum of $1 million liability on the bodily injury, property damage on the auto and the general liability, with the city being listed as additional insured, and provide a waiver of subrogation.
Is that something that would cost them extra?
No.
It could cost them $125 to $250 a year.
I thought it would cost us. Wouldn't cost us?
No, that would cost them on their insurance policy.
It's going to cost us, obviously.
Is it an excuse to raise our prices too?
That's what I was kind of worried about.
I'll be happy to change it. What do you want to put it? Whatever the council's pleasure is, I'll put it in there. We can change. the
So
whole
they may
contract.
already have this.
I mean,
Maybe it's something we need to check with them
I think
on.
I would, I know these folks. I've reviewed their insurance in the past. I think those things are included in their policies now. And I think we would be remiss in not asking for those protections so that their insurance would pay first and the cities would be behind theirs. That would indemnify if the city is jointly named, if they're making a call and on our behalf and they're named and we're named in the lawsuit. It protects the city and our insurance limits.
And there's no direct cost to the city is what you're saying, Mark?
I would think there would be very little, if any. I mean, I think these things would be added to the policy for maybe $125 to $250 a year.
They may want to look at their schedule again, but I'd say table it. We'll come back to it at a different time. I will resubmit the contract to them and see what they want to do. If it exceeds $40,000, then we have to bid it. And in the meantime, I guess you all can't be calling them, Chief.
So we won't have a record service?
We won't have a record service. I know.
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
You know, this was given to us today. So,
When does the current contract expire?
We already
It
did.
did.
May 1st,
May
2026.
1st.
Oh,
and
May 1st.
It got overlooked.
Last year.
Yeah.
Huh?
You all voted on this extension of the contract last year. Just to let everybody know.
Mark made a motion. Do I hear a second?
Can we do a 1 year extension for this?
I'm sorry.
Can we do a 1 year extension to get this straightened out or?
This is a 1-year contract.
This is a 1 year contract?
Yeah,
But if you
from
want
May to April.
But
to
if
change
we're-
it, they
if-
may want to look at, what they're charging too, but
yeah. Why would it stop us using them until this is resolved if we're using them now and the contract expired in May?
expired this past May.
So it's
Have we
already
been-
expired and we're still using them. Is that right, Chief? So until we can get this resolved, why should we? I mean, I wouldn't think it would stop that process. And I would think that by the next council meeting, we would would have answers from them. I don't think it would take long for them to get those answers back to us.
So we've been
Is that
using them since May of this year
We've been using it
at the
since
current rate.
2018.
Yeah. Nothing's really changed.
May 1st of 2018.
So if we ask them
Is that a
about,
problem?
we ask them about the thing that.
I didn't write the original contract in 2018. Okay. Number one, and number two, I haven't sold any insurance, but I've litigated a hell of a lot of it. And I've never seen an agent like this go to a principal on a contract and seek reimbursement or in any manner win it in any litigation, but that's okay. We can pass it for 2 weeks. And if it's the council's pleasure and the police want to continue using them during that 2-week period, that's fine with me too.
So
Hey,
Sounds like we're gonna table it for 2 weeks.
No, I'm gonna pass it.
I think that's fair
we'll table it till the next
to
meeting.
see, you know, and then we could have either pass it as is or with the extra stuff.
Changes. That's
then
fine
why
with
don't
me.
you restate your,
Yeah, I make a motion that we table this. We table this until the next council meeting. And we ask for those things to be included and then come back to us.
Renegotiate the contract.
Renegotiate the contract with those things included.
I'll do that.
But still use them since we're still using them, correct?
yeah, we're
And-
still using,
yeah, they're
we
happy
got
with
to use
them.
them. Yeah. We can have
The only,
closed
the
cars
only
towed
reason we
everywhere.
use them is they tow away cars that are wrecked
I know.
around
Mhm.
J-Town.
Yeah.
Not for us. They get a call from the police to come and get them and take them.
Wrecks and stuff.
So we really have nothing to do with that. They do tow our cars. Okay, our police cars and the other vehicles when they get damaged. But they're basically providing a service at a cheaper price for us so they can get the business to just, so
Right.
everybody
We're just-
knows it's
we're
not like,
Using them till we decide.
right.
Okay.
But I just want everybody to know it's not like if there's a car wreck on the interstate and the towing company tears up their car towing it, they're going to sue the city. It doesn't work that way, just to let everybody know that.
Mayor, if I may,
Yes,
Jill's exactly right, except for they don't just tow for J-Town. They actually tow for most all cities of the Jefferson County. We get the accident scene, we had Tony's come. We have nothing to do with billing, as you know, from the argument a couple of weeks ago, from the lady. We have nothing. to do
Right.
with tow, with police, with.
so there's no liability on the city.
Right. It's not, it's a city police vehicle. Well, we have to have them come out and pull our car and we pay for that. But it's minimum, not that we pay. And Nick over at Tony's.
I know Tony, I know Nick.
All in $200 a year, I'm sure he said, sure.
I know Tony.
They've done us very well for years.
I know Tony and was involved with the Wrecker Association for a while. What I'm asking is not outside of what normally is included in those people's policies.
I'm just saying, we can't do without them.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we even have a second on that
No.
reading? I was gonna say, I think we had a first and we had discussion, so I don't even think it's on the table today. So would we need to have another motion to
No.
push it to
He needs
next?
to withdraw
Take
his
another
motion.
Make a motion to table this until these so till the first next council meeting.
Second.
Wait a minute, for what
What-
changes? Exactly
With
what
changes
changes?
of $1 million liability limit on the auto, additional insured, and a waiver of subrogation clause endorsement included in those policies on behalf of the city.
Do I hear a second?
Yeah, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Committee reports. Tim Hall,
Economic Development has no report. Thank you.
you're welcome. Ruth,
Administration has no report.
Mark Russell,
Planning and zoning has no report.
Vince,
Rick Works has one report.
Pam.
I know you told me that we've had a leak at the
Mhm,
splash park.
mhm.
Is that something they're working on to fix? or-
No. On that one, what happened? There is not a leak. We've been monitoring. it. Is Jimmy here? You might want to tell him what's going on.
Mayor, City Council, Yeah, Pam, what's going on is, we saw the bill last month and the bill this month. So last month, it was a knee-jerk reaction, and we did find a fitting that was leaking, and I called a family friend at a local water company, and they discounted us. I don't know if we got a check back bill or how they done it, or credited us. This month was 6,000, I believe, and the only thing we can.
10.
How much?
10.
10. What we really don't know, there's only one way to surely find out. We check the meter. Meter is not spinning, not turning, not moving. So we don't have a leak anywhere. So what we've come down with is a credit that we got over the 4 years ago, if y'all remember, with these
It was
$60,000
$20,000.
bills. Well, they credited that back over a period of time. So we don't have any way of knowing, because part of those bills that was running on a domestic line, not irrigation line. So we really don't know what that foothold is. And that's why I think what we need to do now is monitor between now and next year to see if these bills, of course, in the wintertime, they'll be dead, but over next summer to see if they pretty much equal out on that. But as long, when that meter is not turning, you don't have a leak. Otherwise, it'll slowly move or it'll be spinning or whatever. But we found no movement at all today.
So Jimmy, are you saying that it's the credit was lifted from back
I'm
then
thinking
and
that we
our steady
got everything
state?
we're going to be credited back. And that's why we're
And that's our water.
seeing a bill that we
That's
don't
our
know.
regular water bill. Okay.
I know my
Because-
water bill's gone up, but that's a lot. I agree, you know?
Mine in May was $571
Oh,
in my house.
mine was 250, but you know what? The water, it goes off in September. I mean, in August.
Yeah.
So we'll see the difference.
Kind of see
for
what's
the
going
next
on
2
there.
weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll find out, because one time we did have the leak and we couldn't find it. So
Right.
it might be there. If we get another bill after that, then we know that there's a leak and they'll credit us back again.
But that meter's gonna be turning and have a leak. I mean, otherwise, nothing starts at the meter and it goes through the line. And
Mhm.
so we did find, like I said, some fittings that were leaking inside the building, and they credited us back X amount of dollars and 4,000 or something. But we'll know more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Anything else, Pam?
No, that's all.
Pam, where?
Safety has no report.
Mark?
No report from finance, but I do have something about the traffic lights. So the traffic light over on Maple and Waterston Trail and Billtown Road,
Mhm.
would that be KYTC District 5? Is that who we would go to? If I've had residents come to me and say that the light's only green for like 7 seconds. If you're on Maple and you're trying to cross over Waterston Trail to get to Billtown Road, and it's like 7 seconds of green. It's crazy, and it's hard to get out of the neighborhood and across the road. So I wasn't sure who we could go
Well-
to, or
First of all, they might have it set like that because of school, because I've noticed that they've changed some lights. Go ahead, Jimmy.
We've only got 3 or 4 lights that we're in control of in J-Town, and Maple is one. Maple and Waterston Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've called them out there. We use Aero Electric, where they've got their own department that does that. And they've been out in the last month. And this morning I got a call about they're redirecting traffic, I think, for Tooley down Dell.
Mhm.
And traffic was really backed up today. I'm like, is it the light? And they're like, no, it's just traffic. So if I need to call Aero again and tell them come set the timer, because should be on about 90 seconds, I believe.
yeah, I went through it yesterday. I literally counted 7 seconds.
You know, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
The
it was
traffic
nuts.
and the school, it's a nightmare.
Yep.
There's got to be a better way to control this traffic.
Just
I
wait
have
till,
an idea, but nobody listens, so it
wait till
doesn't
next week
matter.
at AIE.
Yeah, that's what I should ask
shut
them,
down.
how to do it. You know, my thought is that you all meet in a shopping center. All the school bus riders meet in a shopping center, and everybody have a certain time. If they come up there, they get out of their car, get on the bus, and then the buses come up here and keep these cars out of downtown J-Town, because it does nothing but it's a cluster up here and you can't even get through.
Right.
It's a nightmare.
It
And
is.
the people that live on Dale and all that, they can't get out of their driveways.
Driveways
They
are
call me
blocked.
all the time. I mean, it is a mess, and there's got to be somebody smarter than me that can figure out traffic, you know?
And to
Maybe
give
we
you all
should
an
ask
idea,
AI.
because our streetlights are kind of confusing. If it's a J-Town road,
Mhm.
both ways, across the intersection, that's our light. It's
Mhm.
like Plantside Bluegrass, Maple, the Firehouse,
Mhm.
Bunsen and Plantside. That's about it. So if you see any other lights out, we just call that downtown to Metro and let them take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, I know we're not going to solve the traffic problems.
No.
But if
We
we
can at
could
least
let
try to
them
get
know
on
about
right
that light,
timer.
and it was the weekend too, so it wasn't just like I don't want it to get overshadowed by the traffic issue that happened over there, but
Right.
it was like a 7 second. It's been crazy.
We're trying to delay your commute through J-Town to enjoy all we have to offer.
Looking at the,
Why don't you
looking
look at
at
the
the
cemetery?
fence of beach, looking at beach's fence.
Where people are dying to get in.
I'm telling you. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy. Nothing else, Mayor.
Allison.
No report.
Thank you. How about, Debbie? Nothing. Julie, anything else? Brian? You're welcome. Chief?
Only with regard to college, Steve Fisher's trying to figure out a better way to get them people in and out of County Elementary. We're trying to get them off the water spring instead of the rain point. If everybody's in the right lane trying to get a color.
Yep.
People trying to turn left, they have to wait to go as far as the path before they can do it. So I talked to Steve Fisher about that because he's trying to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Debbie.
Oh, go ahead.
Just giving you guys the heads up that September 7th, the Splash Park will close. That'll be the last day of the Splash Park for the year. The swim center will close on September 7th. And new this year is the tennis center is going to close on September 7th as well too. The hard courts will be open, but the clay courts will not be used after that. We've had some employees that have decided to move on and not stick out through September and October like we thought they were going to do. That are the ones that kind of help maintain and groom the courts and do all of that. And we've had a lot of issues this past weekend and employees and myself getting cussed out. And we just said we're going to close them down as of September 7th as well too. So just in case you all get anybody to reach out to you about the clay courts, everything will be shut down at that time.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
Debbie.
All right. Thank you.
Today I received a letter from Vince and his wife had gone over to Browns Park and was making a comment about how nice the restrooms were over there. So I went to Browns Park and went through all the restrooms and they're right. Debbie's right. Nice restrooms. And I'm thinking, I called their mayor and I said, why do you have clean restrooms and we don't? What's the problem? And they do have somebody every day, but we have somebody every day that goes in the restrooms. When Mikey's not here, just somebody from Public Works picks that up, right? Okay. The only thing that I can figure out, and you're all going to laugh when I say this, but our restrooms look like prison restrooms. And when I say that, when I watch the prison shows on TV, I see stainless steel toilets. I see stainless steel sinks. I go over to St. Matthew's. It's porcelain. It's nice. You think that people would behave better if it had a nicer restroom? I don't know the answer. Or do you just think it's just our people love to tear up restrooms? I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know if there are our folks. I don't think our residents are doing that.
I
think
don't
it's
either. I think
folks
they-
from outside of
Well,
J-Town.
it could be outside J-Town, but Rick doesn't have the problem. Only one he's got the problem with. And, you know, they're on locks. Are ours locked down now, Debbie, at a certain time, dusk to dawn? Did you put the porta pots up there? Okay. We've tried everything we know to do. So I guess we'll finish out this year and see what it's going to be. But I had to laugh because Debbie was right. You know, I say that.
Share a park story real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Is it a toilet story? Okay.
It's a good story about the park.
Okay.
Last weekend, we had some bad things. We handled it and Mikey called me and he, let's just say somebody must have had a hard day, maybe too much going on in life. And she had hung some signs up and they were kind of weird. And so I called the police department and told them about it and officer responded. So I'm watching the camera. I don't have sound and the body language of this lady, she was having a rough day and the compassion chief's officer showed was amazing. And for an hour, and again, her body language, throwing hands, and you could tell she was really going on. And he was sitting and talking, and an hour later, brought it down. She packed up and away she went. So, Chief, kudos to your people, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
What did the sign say?
Yeah.
What did the sign say? What did the
What did the
sign
sign
say?
It was
say?
Out of
it was,
Out of order.
not my debt. out on the cars, like 3 huge, and she was making more. And this was going on and on and on. And yeah, and so it's just a rough day for somebody.
You never know what's going on behind closed doors.
You don't.
You sure don't.
But it speaks volume to have compassion for people today because we don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Our police department have compassion for dogs too. There you go. I got that in because Paul Heeb's been on it this week. Him and Tara Bassett, they're all trying to rescue the dogs this week. We've had a lot of events going on in J-Town this week and great events. I tell you what, Saturday night at the market, the night market was phenomenal. We had a huge crowd, great band, great band. Yes, I would like to have them back again. Artie Dean Harris was exceptional on Thursday night. Fantastic. So what I was going to say is that I put a little thing out on Facebook. We are doing free concerts once a month. But if our citizens don't attend, I'm going to cut them out because we're paying $2,800 to $3,000 for these bands. And the free concerts aren't drawing any crowd, but the pay concerts are drawing the crowd. So if you don't want the free, there's no reason for me to continue paying that kind of money if we're only going to have 60 people. But if we have 600 people like we did, then there's a reason. So I'm trying to get the word out that we are having this. We're going to do more heavy advertising on it, the same way with the trolley for next year. If the businesses don't want the trolley and they're not participating, then we're not going to do it. That's $1,800 that we could save. And we're not here to give people a ride around the city on the trolley. We're here to make our economic development boost a little bit and try to help these businesses to make money that night. But if you're not going to be open, why am I driving you around to see a shut locked door? So it's got to be something different. So I plan on having meetings at the first of next year with all these businesses and figure out, are you going to participate or are you not before we book the trolley for next year? I'm meeting with Debbie next week. We're going to have a lot of fun things going on for Christmas and Halloween. And that's all coming up. Other than that, I don't know of anything. Oh, don't forget the Gaslight Festival. And the t-shirts, if anybody is working and want a t-shirt, Vince, I got everybody's down but Vince and Ruth. And y'all didn't answer me. So if you're not going to work, then I just need to know that. Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the text.
And Allison, I saw you said crop it. We're having a heart attack up here.
I was kidding.
Okay, thank you.
I was not
Because
kidding.
I said put the fringe on the bottom. I was kidding.
I want to say it. I said, please. Other than that,
Like to make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that.
I laughed out loud.